Blessings and peace to you. This is SB Favorite Thinking Podcast, and my name is SB Favor. How are you doing today? It is Wednesday, January 18th, 2023. Another wonderful day and another day to be thankful. And as I always say, if you focus on what is good, then you can project something good to happen. If you focus on the things that give you peace and joy and the things that lift your spirit, then guess what? Your spirit will be lifted. But if you focus on the negative things, it's not going to give you anything that is beneficial. That is why I always say, focus on what is good. If you are out there traveling about, make sure you are using your hand sanitizer and wear your mask when you need to. People are still becoming ill. People are getting the flu. So do your part to keep yourself safe and keep your family members safe. We all have to do our part just to stay safe. You know, there's a lot going on, but you can take care of yourself and your family to stay healthy and safe. I always remind you of that because I care. So please keep yourself safe and keep your family members safe. If you would like to give to the podcast, you can give at Cash App, $SB Favor. Thank you so much for your support and your donations. Well, I have an inspirational quote for you today. My inspirational quote is, believe that all things are working out for you. When you experience situations and circumstances that you cannot control, keep your mind focused on one thing and one thing only. Believe this. All things are working out for you. Keep your mind on that. Keep your mind on projecting the results based upon what you believe you will see. And believe and declare by faith that all things are working out for you. No matter what it is you are going through, you have to believe that because you have prayed about it. You believe that change will come. You have waited and stayed focused. So now what you have to do is just keep believing that all things are working out for you. Tell yourself that every single day. Believing that all things are working out for you. I believe that when we align ourselves with actions, our faith, what we say, what we believe, then what you want to see will manifest. When something is uncomfortable, when something has been the same for a long time and you haven't seen change, or if something happens on one event on top of another event, and it's just some things that seem to appear like it's not going to change, you still can believe that all things are working out for you. Do not give up on believing according to what you want to see. Stand fervently, believing that all things are working out for you. It is a mindset of projecting the results according to what you believe. If you keep that thought and that mindset every single day, and tell yourself, all things are working out for me, then guess what? You are going to experience what you believe. If someone comes to you with their opinion and say something like, oh, well, I went through that and that's how it worked out for me. It didn't work out for me. Well, that's their life. That's their opinion, and they are entitled to their opinion. But that result is not going to be the results for you if you believe that all things are working out for you. Don't settle for something just because someone gave you an opinion about a similar situation or something that they believe for it didn't happen, you can stand on what you believe. You don't have to go by an opinion or something that someone else went through. You can believe according to what you want to see. And it doesn't matter what it is. Just believe that all things are working out for you. Believe that every single day. If you have to write it down on an index card and put it in the mirror in your bathroom, or write it down somewhere in your car or wherever, just believe that all things are working out for you. And I say putting it somewhere where you can see it, that statement, all things are working out for you, because you have to meditate on that constantly. Because throughout our lives, sometimes, when things go a little crazy, thoughts come to the mind, but you can control what you think. You get to call the shots on what you meditate on and what you focus on. You call the shots on that. Just because you get a negative thought, it doesn't mean that you have to sit and bask in it and believe in it and just keep thinking it. No. You can turn it around and believe that all things are working out for you. Why? Because you prayed about it, you believe it, and you're standing on it. So keep thinking it and believing it, that all things are working out for you. Do not be swayed or waver just because somebody gave you an opinion. Don't do that. Believe it because you want another result based upon what you believe. So believe that all things are working out for you. I'm telling you this, but I'm also saying this for myself. You can apply this to every area in your life. And when you do that, you will see a result according to what you projected. Many times I have gone through things in my life and I couldn't make decisions quicker, or I didn't know what decision to make, or I was unsure about something. And everything that I've experienced in that order, it always worked out. You just think about that for a second. Have you ever been in a situation where you thought to yourself, oh man, this is, I'm not sure what I want to do. I'm unsure about the decision I need to make. And you prayed about it and you probably were still unsure after you made a decision. So when you look back now at that situation, didn't it work out? It worked out because you believed it would work out. So now think about it the same way. Tell yourself, all things are working out for me. Don't sit down and start thinking, I'm not sure. Don't think that way anymore. Think confidently about how you prayed, God heard you, and he worked it out for you, along with your actions as well. Because we got to remember, faith without works is dead, just as the body is dead without the spirit. That's the scripture in the Bible. I don't know where it is, but believe and know that that's a fact. Faith without works is dead, just as the body is dead without the spirit. Think about that for a second. So apply the action with your faith, with what you believe, with what you say, and what you do daily. And know confidently all things are working out for you. Do not waver on that. Do not think anything contrary. You must focus and believe all things are working out for you. Just tell yourself that constantly. All things are working out for me. I was having a conversation with my daughter a couple of days ago, and she said to me, Mom, people can have what they want if they apply the effort. we were just, me and my daughter, we were just having a conversation about life and how to achieve certain goals. And when she said that to me, excuse me, I smiled and I looked at her and I said, yep, you are absolutely right. It takes effort. So everything that we do every single day, there should be some type of effort that we are applying to circumstances and situations so that there could be a change according to the projected positive result. So what my daughter was just saying was, she said, Mom, for the person that's not applying the effort, that person will never see a change. The person that's not applying the work that is needed for that situation, they will never see the change if they're not applying the effort. She said to me, she said, Mom, people always say marriage is hard and relationships is hard and this is hard. Well, if you believe something is hard, then guess what? It will be hard. But if you apply the effort according to what you want to see happen, you don't have to perceive it to be hard. You will perceive it according to the effort that you have applied. So basically, as me and my daughter continued to talk, like I said, I smiled and I just looked over at her and I said, wow, she's saying something that I've already said to her. And I'm so glad that she understands the power of effort. So what I'm saying to you is believe that all things are working out for you. I don't care what it is. I don't care how big it is. Believe that all things are working out for you with the applied effort, action, prayer, and faith. Believe that all things are working out for you. Believe that. Meditate on it. Like I said, if you have to put it on an index card or put it somewhere in your car or whatever, put it on your phone, in your notes or a screensaver. Believe that all things are working out for you. Do not take on negative thoughts about circumstances and situations, especially after you have prayed about it. Whatever it is you are believing for, according to the change you want to see, apply the effort and tell yourself every single day, all things are working out for me. Do not waver. Do not lean, but stand fervently on that and tell yourself every single day, all things are working out for me. Tell yourself that. And do not give an ear to the opinion that is contrary of what you believe. Because what you believe, that projected positive result concerning that situational circumstance, you are going to experience what you believe. But you must consistently, diligently, every single day, tell yourself, pray and speak, everything is working out for me. Align yourself with the projected result. Action, faith, prayer, your mindset, your attitude. It all has to align because all things are working out for you. I want you to really, really be be like a sponge right now. Take it all in and believe it with all your heart that all things are working out for you. Don't listen to that negative thought. Don't listen to that opinion that is contrary. Don't look at a different report and say, oh, that can happen to me. That if it's contrary, don't look at, no. Only focus on the report that you want to experience and see. Do not compare yourself to someone else, but believe that all things is working out for me. Let's say it. All things are working out for me. All things today is working out for me. Keep saying it, keep believing it, and you will experience it. And that is my inspirational quote. I thank you so much for listening to SB Favorite Thinking Podcast. You must not give up on yourself, but believe you have the power to do all things. I thank you for tuning in. And if you need to reach me, you can reach me at sbfavor@yahoo.com via email. You can also find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at SBFavor. I also have a TikTok handle. There is inspirational and motivational content there. Subscribe to me wherever you listen to podcasts. I'm on Amazon Audible, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Castbox Podcasts. You can find me just about anywhere. So share the podcast with others and subscribe to me wherever you listen to podcasts. Leave me some feedback and make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel. Click like, share the podcast with others, and make sure, like I said, leave me some feedback and just share. I appreciate you listeners, and thank you for tuning in. And once again, believe that all things are working out for you. You have a good day. Talk to you soon.